Hey everybody, just give me a second and I should be live momentarily in my Facebook group. Hopefully that's going to work. There we go. All right. Everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. Sunday today. Where does the week go? It's Sunday already. Lovely day here on the West Coast. And so I'm here to share a project with you. And I'm doing it, I think I shared this one before. It's a sneak peek of the Reindeer Fun Bundle. It's actually a suite in the catalog that is absolutely is so fun. You may look at it and think, gosh, this is cutesy. And I don't typically do cutesy stamp sets and dies and things like that, but this one, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And we are using this one for the Creativity Abounds Stamp Camp in October. So I've been playing with it a little bit, and it's really fun. So you can use the reindeer, or you can make some cards without the reindeer and have them be just really pretty and fun. The colors are lovely, traditional Christmas colors in it. Hey, Sharon, welcome. The embellishments, the little peppermint embellishments are my absolute favorite thing. So let me switch over and we will get started. There we go. All right, so this is the Reindeer Fun bundle stamp set. So it's two-step stamping. Interesting. Two-step stamping, although I don't, some of it is two-step stamping, I guess. And these images are at 95%. So the images are slightly smaller than what they actually stamp out at. And then you have this great set of dies, including this one that I use, that you can create a wreath kind of opening or a bow kind of opening in your card. You can cut out the reindeer, including out of some of the DSP. You can stamp the little kind of Charlie Brown Christmas tree and the bells. There are also dies to cut out two little bells. There are dies to cut out presents. A bit more dies underneath here. Presents, so you can cut presents and you can cut the bows that fit on the presents, and then a wreath. And I've used this one. Oh, and there's some berries, and a bow and some lights. And then these three dies, which are like a deer head, I'm going to use today. We can create a deer head. Funny enough. All right, let's get started. So it is a really fun bundle, and like I said, I have been playing because I've been getting ready for the stamp camp, and I didn't even actually use any reindeer on my card for the stamp camp. So the suite in the catalog not only includes this bundle, these are those so fun peppermint embellishments, some red and white baker's twine. Where did it go to? Papers behind me. This is it's called Forever Plaid. It's one of the big 6x8 embossing folders that is like a check pattern, plaid pattern. That's part of the suite. And then this gorgeous paper. I think I showed this the last time. I'm using this one today with the lights, and on the back side are a bunch of like Santa's reindeer. This is the one that you can cut some of these images out. You can either fussy cut them or use dies. Presents. This is my favorite. It's the only piece I've got left of it with the bells. And then the other side, more of the reindeer. Some Christmas trees. Nice background pattern, this one. And then this is really pretty, very subtle with the trees and the reindeer. Really bold, like a Christmas present check. And on the other side are some more deer that you can cut out. Some holly berries, or holly leaves and berries. And then these cute ones. This is kind of what we're creating today, except it doesn't have a Santa hat on it. Really cute. And I think that's all of them. Yeah. Okay, so that's that's what's in the suite. So if you've never joined us for our stamp camp, the other part of the suite is some book treat boxes. So kind of like the Lifesaver boxes is also part of the suite. For the stamp camp, we're using everything in the suite with the exception of those boxes. So if you purchase all of those products except the boxes through my online store, you would be registered for the stamp camp, and you would get a make and take package with 13 projects plus an invitation to a Facebook group where we go live and do 13 additional bonus projects for you. So you end up with 26 different projects using this suite, all for the cost of those products in the suite. So if you're interested, let me know. If you don't live in Canada, you can sign up. We have demonstrators in every market. So you just need to reach out to me and I will give you the names of the demonstrators in your market. Okay, let's get started. I've already done a little bit of the cutting for mine. So let's get on. So I went ahead. This is a piece of real red cardstock, and I used this bow circle to cut. So once I had it cut, I just positioned it here, and what it does, it cuts out an opening. So mine's going to be a bit of a peekaboo card. So 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So I just burnished that. And then I cut, this is that one with the hanging lights. So that's going to go on the inside of my card. So that's cut 4 inches by 5 1/4. And yep, I think the lights hang downwards. So I think that's the right way. So I love these color combinations. So I think this is Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, and Real Red. Maybe Old Olive. I haven't really compared, but kind of really traditional Christmas colors. Okay, now I made a card where they went that way. So I don't think it matters which, not the lights, but this die cut. I don't think it matters which way it goes. This time I've got them kind of more hanging downwards. Okay, so I went ahead and cut those 3 dies out. I cut the one with the antlers out of Early Espresso, and then I cut this one out of Pecan Pie, and this one out of Cherry Cobbler. So you end up with this really cute little deer head that I thought I was going to put here. Now, I thought I didn't bring any paper over to cut it, but one of the things that it shows, I think it's in the, on that, it's on the DSP. If I pull this out, I think this wreath, if you cut this wreath out, look at this, I think this might go through it, and so you could put the wreath and make it similar to what that DSP has. I'm not going to do that today, but I just noticed that on that DSP that's a really cute idea. So I'm going to glue these together. You could use this adhesive sheets, but I'm just going to use just a little bit of glue on to put my pieces together. I'm not gluing the whole thing because otherwise the glue will splodge all over the place. So I'm just going to kind of position that and line up the ears like that. And then we'll do the same. Just a little bit of glue. Like that. So now I have my cute little reindeer. So I'm going to put him here. I went ahead and cut out some bells. So when you use the die to cut the bells, it cuts out 2 bells, and I've lost, oh no, there it is. There, it cuts out a big bell and a smaller bell from the die. I got glue on my fingers, so it's sticking to everything. There we go. Cuts those two little bells out. So I thought I would just maybe attach some bells to my wreath that I got going on. So I'm going to just position. I'm going to put a dimensional here. So my little deer is going to, my reindeer is going to go there. And then I'm going to take a piece of this baker's twine, and I'm going to, hopefully, there we go, yeah, put it through one of the big bells and one of the little bells. I wasn't sure if I was going to, how many I was going to use, but I think I'm just going to use the 2. That through. we go. So we'll pull this down, get it in the middle. I'll fuss with them in a minute. I'm not going to tie that too tight, and then I'm going to just tie a bow. And I'll fuss with that in just a minute, but my goal is to have this like that. So I think I'm just going to use a glue dot on those bells rather than a dimensional. Get my glue dot off, and another one for the little. So if you kind of roll up your glue dots and make them into a bit of a ball, they act as a kind of a really thin dimensional. And we will fuss with, so I'm just going to kind of put them okay, come on out from there. My baker's twine's caught. So we're just going to put them like that. And then you can make your bow as big or small as you want it and trim the tails. There we go. Now, oh, you see, that was what I was worried about. My glue dots are kind of sticking. So if you have glue dots that are glue sticking, you can take your embossing buddy, or you can just rub this on your shirt, like your sleeve, but that takes the stickiness off of the back. So it was sticking and now it's not. So just a trick. You can take it and put it on your sleeve and just kind of rub it, or your pant leg, and that does the same, because then you don't get all the cornstarch or whatever's inside those embossing buddies. But there we go. We've got our bow. Now it's kind of boring here, so we're gonna stamp and put the sentiment. So I'm going to use the Merry Christmas, or what shall we use? And maybe we'll use the may all your days be full of cheer. Need a bigger one, bigger. Yeah, Sharon, I think it needs to be on yours. You know, when I first saw it, I kind of thought, oh, I'm not really into cutesy stamps, but gosh, it's so fun to play with. Okay, so okay, I am going to trim this. I want to fill that space, which is what I was debating about, is how wide I want this. But I want to have the bottom of my card is feeling a little bare. So we're going to put this down like that. And I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals. Backings off. Get that in the center. There we go. Now, one of the things that is on the inside of the card, where are you going to write your sentiment on the inside of the card? So one of the things you can do is, if you want to leave a lot of space, I would suggest you put a piece of basic white on the back of your card. The other thing you could do would be to put a piece of basic white that's about 1.5 inches wide down at the bottom. But I think what I'm going to do for this card, I'm going to put this on the back of my card. Not usually what I do, but because I really like that designer series paper, I'm going to do this on the back, and I'm going to stamp these really pretty, this set of bells on that. just put that there. And then now it's lots of room to write a note on this card because this is just really cute. And you could put something on the inside if you wanted to. Like I could put these little bells on the inside if I wanted to, but I'm going to just leave it like that. But I have to put some of these fun peppermint embellishments on. Aren't they cute? So there's 3 sizes, a small, medium, and large. So we'll put one of each of them. There we go. Quickly becoming one of my favorite bundles or sweets in the catalog is this Reindeer Days. So if you're interested in our stamp camp, it's such a good deal because you end up with 26 projects. You get the make and takes for 13 of them, and then you use your supplies to make another 13. So you'll be well ahead of the game. And like I said, I've seen some of the projects. Mine doesn't have a reindeer in sight, my project. So if you're thinking that you don't want the reindeer, don't worry. Not all of the projects have the reindeer on them. Hey, Lena, welcome. Sorry, I missed you. Missed the comments on Facebook. I have to be looking in 2 places the way I have it set up. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that card. It was fun to make. I will be live on Tuesday at 6:30 with a sketch, so hopefully you can join me for that. And then again on Wednesday at 6:30 for a technique. What's the number for the suite? I'm not sure. Just a second. So you can purchase this if you're a demonstrator now in the pre-order or starting September 4th. And the suite is 164052. I think that's I don't know if that's just Canada or whether there's a different number in the US, but that's the Canadian suite collection if you want to order the whole thing. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me, and we will see you Tuesday. Happy stamping. Bye.